As you know, everybody is talking about this story. This is Messi Michonne's live stream right here. This is the woman where she was sleeping in a car and two of her kids froze and they're there and they are no longer on this earth and she's homeless, whatever. Um, my only take on that is that I feel sorry for the children, right? I feel sorry for the children. Number one. Number two, whenever somebody comes along and talks about this baby mama, baby daddy culture, people get so angry, people get so defensive because they're living this lifestyle, right? Once again, when I did the other video, it was all these people talking bad about the kid's father because the black community loves to blame black men. And there was a woman in the on the comment section. She said, "Oh, I said in the original video, I said I find this really funny because black women have been saying for decades that they love losers and pookies and scammers and shooters and all this other stuff. So here come this black woman say, "Well, you must be a pookie yourself." I'm like, why would I out myself if I was the pookie girl? This is what I'm talking about, right? This person said they lived there, and this woman, the mother, is a liar. Well, how can anybody defend baby mama culture? How can anybody defend this? I'm not going to be too long here. All I'm going to say is if all of us black men ain't ish, why do black women keep laying down with us? That's what this woman she told me yesterday. She told me yesterday. She said there's very slim pickings with you modern black men today. If that's the truth, then you know what you do? You leave us alone. This is what you do. Just leave us alone. Go get a white man, go get a Hispanic man, just leave us alone. If that's the case, but it always circles right back to them. Who's raising us? They are. So if we ain't ish, they ain't ish. That's just the way it is. If we ain't ish, then the people that raised us ain't ish. It's just a sick, sick community. It really is. It really is. And like I said in my other comment, and I said magically, the cure for all of this is why don't you get married before you lay down with these men? And of course, nobody responded to that comment. But in all these situations, like the woman in Niagara Falls that jumped over the falls, the same thing. The same thing. The mother was gifted a house rent free for a year. Hmm. The funeral expenses were taken care of. Okay. Is there not shelters in this area, in her area, right? Is there not shelters? In Buffalo, they have the cold blue going on, and they say people are able. There's shelters everywhere. What's going on, right? Uh, 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 uh. Why do we hate each other so much as the people that people? Here comes the baby, and people just. I don't get along with her. I don't get along with him. There's nobody sticking around anymore. It's just sad to me. It really is. It's sad how a lot of our people are the face of tragedy these days. Why would you be this young and to have 4 kids? I don't get it. She had 3 with this dude and another from somebody else. What is up with this uncontrolled breeding? What is up with this? You're going to breed and breed and breed, and you don't have your ish together. And nobody looks at them. She had 5 kids. 5 kids, really? This is it's probably not an uncommon story. It probably not. It's probably not an uncommon story. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous, man. I just I have very, very little words for this. Some people are saying she should be locked up. Why are these women breeding and breeding and breeding and breeding and breeding? Why? Why? Why?
Sunday in the parking structure of the Hollywood Casino.
Maybe I asked the wrong people for help. But that was the only thing I did wrong.
Tatiana, remembering how many times she reached out for a place to live, she asked the father of the 2 kids that died.
He had an excuse every time. Either he's working, they can't come where he living. He live with a female, and the parents and them don't want kids there or something.
She also asked the city.
So it's okay for her to have a reason and an excuse, but it's not okay for him to have a reason and an excuse. 4 kids is a lot. 4 kids is a lot to take on for anyone. Imagine that you are in your home with your significant other and your kids, and then someone in their 4 kids wants to come and stay with you. How do you think that's going to work out? So no one has any smoke for any of those people, but of course you automatically have smoke for the daggone father. Yeah, he probably did move on with whoever was next, but we okay with that. See this dysfunction in the community that no one wants to talk about, nobody wants to address, nobody wants to put any parameters in place or try to rectify and fix. Just say it's white supremacy, discrimination, and racism now.
City of Detroit for help.
Just say it's all of that, and then all of a sudden universally blame the black man. Just blame him. He moved on. I don't have any answers. This is just a sad story. There's gonna be way more sad stories like this because our people refuse to grow up. We refuse to love each other. We refuse to stick it out. You know, it's this rampant spirit of idolatry. This is exactly what it is. It's this rampant, I'm a god. I don't have to listen to nobody. I can do what I want. I can figure it all out. They all teach each other how to be like this on TikTok. Just leave these men. Anything you don't like, leave them. If he didn't smile at you today, leave him. If he didn't bow down and kiss your feet, leave him. It's just a sick community. It really is. That's all I got.